Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast. We're barbecue competition competitors that aim to share information, advice, tips, and tall tales about our favorite pastime. Head over to the pitmasterpodcast.com for all things Pitmasters, or follow us on your favorite social media platform. And now, here are the hosts of the Pitmaster Podcast, the two-time grand champion, SCA World Champion finalist, and barbecue specialist of Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue, the Anthony Lujan, and the 24-time grand and reserve grand champion, reserve world grand champion, Windover High Roller champion, and the founder of Pitmaster Barbecue Supply Company stores in Utah, the old man himself from Big Johnson's Barbecue, Jesse Johnson.
This is Greg Rempe from the Barbecue Central Show, and you are listening to the Pitmasters Podcast, and they are doing it live.
We'll do it live.
That's right, Bill. I just said that. They're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yes, live. They're going to do it live.
What's up, Jesse? How are you, man?
What's up, the Anthony Lujan? How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. So I'm going to just come out here with a question, just right up the gate, putting you on the spot.
All right, go hit me.
When was the last time you went to pitmasterspodcast.com?
Last week.
Okay, perfect. All right. I'm just trying to see if people are actually going to the website and being able to see all your YouTube links there and everything like that. I've kind of reduced it and cleaned it up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one link to be able to listen to the audio that will take you straight to Spotify. And then everything else is through YouTube, so you can watch the interviews while you're at work or whatever you're doing. Those are your two options. And then I think I'm going to clean up the events page. There's nothing in the events, but I'm just going to have a straight hard link to all the KCBS events and SEA events. Then, of course, if you have an event that you want to promote, just give me the info.
Yeah,
so
we got the link up that's running for the 5 points competition September 27th. Doing tri-tip and hot dogs. I got to thank Bingham's Custom Meats up in Morgan, Utah. They're sponsoring all the hot dogs. All the competitors are going to get a dozen hot dogs to start. All they got to do is turn in 3, and then we're going to sample the rest of them to the general public.
Perfect. Are Dodger dogs allowed?
A Dodger dog?
Yeah.
No, we don't like the Dodgers.
Exactly. All they are is boiled hot dogs on a bun with ketchup and mustard. So no Dodger dogs.
You've heard of this square burger before when they just had the U.S. Open, the amateur, in San Francisco at the Olympic Club. That is the best little hamburger you can get, and they go through 60,000 during that tournament.
Jeez.
And they're making them one at a time on a flat top.
Crazy. And they're probably dirt cheap too, aren't they?
Yeah, at a really expensive country club. That's a hard one to get on, and was able to get on. I think I shot 47-38.
Wow. That's good for your age.
It was horrible.
I was trying to gas you up here, and you're tearing yourself down.
No, 47 on the front 9 is bad. That's back when I could actually play golf.
Right.
The 38 was more my speed, and I mean my length really helped me on that golf course. The guys we were playing with, they said they've only seen 2 guys get to the par 5 in 2, and the 2 pros that they saw hit 3 woods, and I hit a 2-iron onto it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's good company. Tiger Woods and John Daly.
Oh, that's awesome. That is good.
Yeah,
and I also wanted to give a shout out to the people that do send us a message and tell us that how they enjoy the show. That is huge. That's what keeps us going. And especially if it's like the last message I received, he is going to be entering his first KCBS competition in London.
Oh, wow.
In 2026, just because of the podcast. That's awesome.
That's way awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys are listening on Spotify, the only way we can tell Spotify is if they leave a review or a comment, correct?
Yeah,
Spotify doesn't give us numbers.
Nope, unless if you download it, or you can go to Apple and you can leave a review there, or just, you know what, leave us a comment in the YouTube link. I think we got like 5 comments. I know it's a transition; it does take time to catch on, but if you want to just support the show, just jump on there and just throw us a comment. Tell us you're
like and subscribe.
Exactly. That's but if you're cooking this weekend in Morgan, it's a great venue. Great cause.
Every week, every time they have that competition, I'm doing the State Fair Derby.
Yeah.
So
man, that was awesome. You invited me to the Derby to the State Fair last year. That was awesome. And
it's so much fun.
It was so much fun. Like
10,000 people at a derby. It's insane how loud they get.
It is wild.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, we just need to get a Pitmasters podcast car in there. Amanda will drive it.
Yeah, you got to build it though. That's the thing about a derby car.
Exactly.
You got to build it, and they've changed the rules in the derby world where they're doing more wired class, not these big heavy metal, heavy iron cars. So it's a lot less expensive to get into because the rules are very diminished. Where you have to you can't build them up as much,
Right. Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah, so get signed up for that podcast and not the podcast for that competition. But I also have news that I got 2 dates for KCBS CBJ classes coming up.
All right.
As soon as I get those approved through the KCBS, Steve Fluon's already agreed to teach a class September 26th, the day before the comp, at the 5 Points location, and then we're going to do the other one. I think is October 17th in our West Jordan location. So got to get those 2 dates approved, and we'll send out a mass text, and I'll give you all the information for people who sign up, because there's so many people that want to become a CBJ right now.
Yeah,
because there hasn't been a class in Utah probably 4 or 5 years.
And how much is that? Because you have to pay your $40 annual fee to the KCBS. Then how much is the class?
So they have to become a KCBS member, and then the class is $50.
So we're talking people under $100. You can eat the best barbecue you'll ever have,
and you can do it once a month if you want to.
Exactly. So
yeah, it's pretty inexpensive barbecues. Because I tell you what, the barbecue at Tomato Days was on point. There was some great barbecue made that day.
Heck yeah. Well, we have a returning guest tonight, Garwa Scales and Tailor. Sorry, I kind of slashed that. I listened to a podcast, Swords and Scale. It's a true crime, so I kind of got it tangled there. I'm completely sorry, but we're going to talk to her, and she's been making some major moves. She's been getting some videos that are just crazy
blowing up,
and then she also has some good news on what else she has been doing. So
yeah, one video I saw was 1.3 million, and she's just about to hit like 70,000 on Instagram.
Yep,
that's so awesome.
It is. So let's go talk to her and see what she's been up to, get an update. We've had her on maybe about a year ago, so we'll just get caught up with her, man.
Yeah, we'll see wasabi.
Yes.
We call it Thermapen 1, the first true 1-second cooking thermometer. Its unprecedented speed means Thermapen 1's responsiveness approaches the speed of thought. Because when you're plating the perfect menu or smoking the perfect side of barbecue, you don't have time to think about how your instant read thermometer is accurate to 0.5 degrees in 1 second or less, or how rugged and waterproof it is, or how big, elegant and bright the backlit display is. You'll just know it works, because our perfection powers your perfection. Seek perfection with Thermapen 1.
All right, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, of course. Man, you're out on the patio. You got the Santa Maria. You got the Kamado there, man. A little bit of
got
change
the barrel
of view from
in
last
the back.
time. Yeah, the barrel. Look at you doing
all kinds
thing.
Of bougie going on,
right?
Well, I think the last time I spoke to you, it was like winter. It was cold, so I just thought, hey, why not bring it outside? Because I can at the current moment. It's still nice and warm here.
Nice.
So yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I see a raccoon or something come at me, I might be screaming.
It's gonna be great content. It's gonna be great content. It's fine.
Heck yeah.
I keep going like this, like going like listening a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doesn't feel like
welcome
weather,
again.
does
Yeah. So let's hit the rewind button. If some people are, this is the first time they're tuning in, they're learning about you. Let's just hit the rewind button. How did you get into barbecue?
Goodness, it was 7 years ago now. I was an accountant, and I just decided to stay home with my kids. And of course, I got lost in that. And it's really easy to just get lost in your kids and lose your own identity. So with my therapist, we came up with this plan to vlog my days. And 1 year into vlogging my days, I went full-fledged into food. And that's when Pit Boss reached out to me and was just like, "Hey, do you want to grill?" And I was like, I sure. Like, are you sure me? Like me? And they sent me a smoker, and it was just a small little 800, and I smoked my first pork butt. It was my first cook, and I was just like, wow, I don't even like pork. Like, this is delicious. And it just changed
Yeah.
my whole perspective on food and how much it can transform it. And I've literally not looked back since. It's just been a crazy uphill roller coaster ride ever since. And I couldn't have it any other way. I was so
That is
excited. I almost like threw my whole
no,
thing down.
no. It's all good. Get reorganized here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is yeah. So you
So,
got into
anyways,
yeah. So you got into the grill. You started doing all that, and then when did
yeah,
it transition into? I don't want to say
a career.
blogging.
Okay.
It's more or less into the social media aspect, the TikToks, Facebook,
Yeah.
Pinterest, all that. When did you decide, hey, I really enjoy this. Let's move on to the next natural progression, I guess.
Well, what do you mean, like progression into like barbecue, or like
And yeah,
progression into
and
just
into the social
deciding?
media, and
Yeah,
you really
barbecue and his
yeah.
social media.
Yeah, so they sent me the grill, and so I just started, and by this point I was a year into just blogging about my days, and everyone really seemed to like my food. Like, it was just, I love sharing my kids and my lifestyle, but like what stuck with people is my food. And I can definitely tell you that I didn't choose this path. Like, this path came at me, told me where to go, tells me what to do, takes me, and I just believe in it. And so I just believe in where it's taking me, because I think I was what, a year and a half into it, and now I have a grill, and it was chicken.ca. It's basically the national Canadian chicken company reached out and was like, "Hey, I want to give you a year-long contract." And I was like,
Oh,
"Wait, you want to
okay.
pay me?" I was like, "Wait, I can make money off of this thing?" I was just like,
Right.
I had no idea. I was doing it just for the love of sharing my life and the love of food. And I was just doing it to fill my time and give me some purpose other than my kids. Just to give me something for me at the end of the day, kind of thing. And again, like I said, like it has just taken me where it's want to go. Like, it's been a wild ride, and honestly, I could cry because like I couldn't have done it with everybody on social media. So
Yeah.
it's the people on social media that has pushed me forward, and I don't know, I guess kind of thinks I'm cool in some sort of way that they can relate to me. I don't know, but I'm gonna just take it and run with it.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
that's
Awesome.
the good thought process about other people on social media, that a lot of people think in the scarcity terms instead of an abundance term,
yeah,
where
Mhm.
all rising tides raise all
100%.
boats. Yeah,
Yep.
and if you those kind of collabs and those kind of friendships and those kind of help
Yeah.
people spurring you on,
Oh,
it's the best way to go.
Really
there's a
is.
few people in my corner that I swear I would not be on social media if I didn't have them, because it is a wild ride on here. You have to
Yeah.
have a little
Yeah.
sounding board in your corner to get you through. It's a wild ride, social media. I don't know. You guys know, right? Like,
Oh, we're not as cool as you.
No.
Not even close.
whatever. Like,
I don't even
rant
have trolls. I don't even have
like
any trolls out there trolling me at
oh,
all.
Well, I got trolls, so
d-
I got people
I
trolling me. I posted something last night from our gym.
okay.
Because I haven't been under any heavy weight for like almost a year, last December, and I finally get back up to some
Good for
decent
you.
weight last night, and they're going, "Oh, look at the old man now." I'm like, I've always competed in open categories, and now I think I gotta focus on the masters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're somebody that I really look up to in this community. So I definitely
You're
can say I'm
sweet.
on the
Yeah, we
opposite side of
appreciate it.
those trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some content creation.
All right.
Everything that goes online is
Yeah.
amazing. It
See?
looks great. It took time to do it.
Hmm.
It's all amazing. Let's talk about the back end. about the recipe developments. How many times did you make something and your husband's like, no, we got to redo this, or you are like, I got to redo this? The kids are like, Mom, what are you doing? Let's talk about the real life story behind the scenes of creating something for social media.
It's hard because oftentimes you create and you film the recipe in hopes that it does whatever you wanted, like wherever you were trying to take that recipe. But like sometimes, because I come up with some pretty unique things. So sometimes I'll come up with something and I'll try to cook it and it renders a different way. Or it like, for instance, I did a turkey Wellington maybe 2 years ago. So before like, the big Wellington craze, I was like, hey, they're wanting a turkey recipe. Let me create a turkey, like a Wellington. And instead of the mushrooms, I'll do cranberries, and instead of the prosciutto, I'll create a barrier of like stuffing, because that's like all Thanksgiving, like a turkey meal, right?
Thanksgiving in a bite.
Yeah, and I, filmed, I got dressed up, because I'm a girl, so you have to put on the makeup. It's not just like I get out and grill. And you know what happened? The cranberries oxidized the turkey, so it made the turkey look gray. So of course I was like, okay, we got to go back to the. So sometimes it's really frustrating. What I ended up doing is I just did stuffing and then cranberry, so the cranberry didn't actually directly hit the turkey. But it was just like trial and error kind of thing. And it's a wild ride, and it's very frustrating. And my husband still ate the gray turkey because it's still good turkey. It just oxidizes it, right? So honestly, I think that he's just really grateful that he has food on the table every single night when he comes home, and that I had something to do while watching the kids. So it's like a win-win situation for all of us.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you for showing that. That's one of my favorite recipes. I did that with Louisiana Grills. Yeah.
Got it.
It's on their website, actually.
Yeah, it looks amazing,
It's a
It
good
really
one. It's a
does.
solid one. I reposted last year and it went semi-viral as well.
Semi-viral.
So yeah.
So what are you
And my
filming on?
husband homemade the lattice cutter. He has a 3D. I could go in, like it's a whole ordeal. I was like, I don't have a lattice cutter, and he's like, I can make one.
That's
So he literally
awesome.
3D printed me one.
So what do you
I don't know,
film
I
on,
can hear you
and what
now.
are? Can you not hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, did we
You
lose
guys did that
Jesse
switch.
again?
You never lost me before. Can
That's
you hear
okay.
me, Anthony?
I got you. It's all right. We can work this out.
I don't know what is happening.
Can she hear you?
I don't think so. It's okay. We will work through this. So
I don't know. Normally it says tap to unmute it.
we got her.
You want
It's
to try to
okay.
like go back and go back again? Because that's what happened. You guys went and showed my recipe, and then I can't hear you now.
Okay.
No. Is it just me that this happens to?
Uh-huh.
It
It's
is?
okay. Yeah.
Goodness.
So we'll work through this here. Let's see here.
Somebody tell me what to do.
We're working through this. Jesse.
Just have her log back in, or
yeah,
have me log back in.
Yeah, I think is let's get her. Let's send a message here.
Mhm.
Okay.
The beautiful part of being live.
Yes, it is. All right. So, but anyways, Jesse, this Wellington that she has going on here. Let's see. Let me scroll down. It's not that hard. It has the ingredients on this list are pastry sheets, turkey breast stuffing pre-made, cranberries, eggs, and flour. It's not that difficult to make. Anybody can make this. This is something people got to be thinking of because it's right around the corner. Literally.
Puff pastry is so easy to work with. If you've ever made beef Wellington, I mean, a turkey Wellington sounds really good. And sounds like you need to do the turkey, then the stuffing, and then the cranberry on the outside with the puff pastry. Exactly. Can you hear us now?
We got you.
Yes, Yes, I can. I'm so
Perfect.
sorry. I
No,
don't know why.
it's okay. Are you using your telephone right now? Just curious.
I am because I'm outside. Yes, I am
Okay,
on my
perfect.
telephone.
Go. We limp through this. It's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn off your notifications because sometimes it's the text message that will trigger.
I don't have
us.
any notifications on.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay.
I'm
We are
one of
good.
those weird people that I can't be distracted
Okay.
all day long.
Yeah. So
Okay.
before we went off, my question was, what are you filming on, and then how are you editing on the back end? That's the interesting part.
So I actually use. I just have to say hi to Tony. I'm sorry. I know you told me not to look at the comments. But I do a mixture of things. So one, if it's just like a quick, easy recipe for myself that's not for a brand, I will just use my phone sometimes. Especially because you're a busy mom and you don't even know if a recipe is going to end up on it. So I will film. I do have my Canon Rebel that I do use professionally. So if you hire me on the back end, I will definitely give you full quality. And sometimes, even if it's for myself, I'll have like one angle with my camera and one angle with my phone. And again, on the fly, I'll use InShot if I'm like out, like, I do this full time. So sometimes you're not always at a computer.
Mm-hmm.
But I do use Adobe Lightroom professionally, like with, when I do use my camera and that sort. So I kind of dibble dabble because that's even a saying because
Yeah.
it's just time constraint and, I post almost every day. So it's just something that I have to balance between. But
Yeah,
yeah.
because I used to use Pro Tools when I was the director of production at Citadel, and then when I opened my agency and started doing some stuff in the back end, I started using Sony Vegas, and it works for me.
Yeah.
The trips, it's just like Pro Tools to me, but you can also do video on it. So
Nice.
and I'm really good at that, but it takes
Good.
a huge amount of time, all the rendering and placing everything.
I
But
know.
what's the best thing to use on your iPhone to edit your videos?
People they keep telling me everybody loves CapCut because it can create videos for you. But I like to do it the little bit of a hard way, and I do like InShot because I usually have a specific vision before
Mhm.
I even film. Like,
So
what's my intro? What's my main? What am I gonna end with? And
it's your mini storyboard.
exactly.
It's it,
So
but it's in your head. But it's in your head,
it's
huh?
all in my
I do
head.
the same thing.
Exactly. And sometimes you'll have a transition that you think in your head that'd be like so super cool, and then you end up editing and you're like, no, let's just not pretend like we were trying to be cool there. But yeah, it's a grind.
I'm lazy. I just use pre-made TikTok clips. I just
Yeah.
load the pictures in there and just call it a day. Boom.
But
done.
some of your posts lately, Anthony, been pretty artistic, man. I'm gonna give you some props. They're looking good.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, did you see those? Did you see what I did on Sunday? Did you see those West Coast Twinkie bites?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I was talking about.
yeah. Yeah, those are awesome. Or if
You
wanted,
inspired him. You inspired
Yeah.
him by your videos. So yes,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
just
Yeah.
hopefully, I want him to cook them and see how they turn out for him. There's only like 4 ingredients. It's not hard.
I'll cook them. Send me your recipe. I'd love to
I'll
do
just
that.
tell you.
That
I'll
sounds
just tell you.
fun.
I'll just tell you the recipe, just really
Okay.
quick, and then anybody who's listening, go ahead and do it, and then tag me.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you
tag all of us and put the podcast on it.
Exactly. So I found at a local farmer's market some fresh pickles, not the boiled Vlasics. You want the cold,
Yeah.
uncooked crunch pickles.
Fermented, like
Yeah,
fermented. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
and they weren't the spears, they were just the chips.
Okay.
So you take a chip, put it down, get you the cheese Baby Bell, cut it in half, put one half on that pickle chip, pack it in spicy sausage. I'm a fan of the Jimmy Dean. And then
I like Jimmy Dean too.
Yep. And then after you do that, you can take one strip of bacon, thin cut bacon, wrap it around there, make that perfect little ball.
And use thin
yes,
cut.
thin
And
cut
because it's like the spear, it's a little bite. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's a chip. It's a chip.
Yeah.
But you're cutting the Baby Bell in half, not diagonal, right?
Exactly. Yep. So then you're ending with about
I pictured it in half so you could perfectly fit on a pickle. Like
exactly. And then you're gonna end up with this ball of sausage, almost like a meatball. You gotta wrap the bacon around there, season it, smoke it, get it to 165, sauce it, and that's it. super
Mm-mm.
easy.
Glaze it.
Glaze it. Yep. And then
Yeah.
go with that. So Kari, that's one of your recipes. You
That's
can
my
go ahead
next
and make
ones.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got to label it as the Anthony's
The
West.
Anthony.
Yes,
The Anthony.
yes, the West Coast Twinkie. All right.
Love it. I totally will.
The
I'll
Dogger
collab you
Twinkie.
on it.
Yes, please do. Do the X, like the shoe brand, just the X,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
they're
love that.
super easy. I'm trying to tell everybody this is pickle inspired. The craze is pickle right now.
I love
I've
pickle
been
so
team
much.
pickle.
Me
I
too.
have been team pickle since day one.
Yeah.
All 3 pregnancies, I was like dishing out the pickle recipes, and now everyone came and like, "Hey, how's it going? Nice to see ya."
Right.
You know what's funny is when we started bringing pickles into the stores,
Yeah.
everybody's like, "You think you're gonna sell pickles in a barbecue store?" We sell
Yes.
a ton of pickles.
Yes.
Well, you need something to snack on while that brisk is taking
Mhm.
8 to 10 hours.
Oh, it's just there's
And
just so
think
so
about
many
it.
varieties. I mean, it's crazy.
Think about it. It's salty, and like we're barbecuers. Like we like the
Yeah.
savory notes, right? And so like
Yeah.
I feel like that's but is probably also why it's a hit in your store, right? So
Yeah, and a little bit of that vinegar bite. It's just like,
Oh.
oof. And it's good for you if they're using apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
That's how I make my own pickles at home. I
Ah.
don't do a full pickle. I take one of those great big kosher jars
yeah.
and just stuff it full of fresh cucumbers, then just add more apple cider vinegar and lots of salt and lots of pepper.
Yes.
I need a solid pickle recipe because I love canning and I love gardening. I got a full garden behind me. But my husband has never been like, "Yeah, I love these. Like, I'm gonna
Oh.
finish the whole jar," like like the homemade pickles. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I really need to like explore more, like get somebody's
We-
recipe.
we brought in some of Malcolm's. We brought in a bunch of his pickles, and then the one pickle I didn't buy was his crawfish pickles. I'm like,
Oh. Yeah.
but I brought it. Now they're our number one seller. I brought them in. I'm like, I'm from Picayune, Mississippi. That's where my family's from. All right, we got to do the crawfish pickles, and it doesn't give you. It's not a fishy taste, and that's what I had in my brain.
Okay, that's what I would think too.
Like a dummy, it has a Creole flavor to it, and they're crispy and crunchy and delicious, and not overly spicy.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Yeah. What are those things that you carry in your store? They are the mini pickles stuffed in the green olive.
You're talking there. I have
Yeah.
olive stuff with blue cheese and olive stuff with
the mini pickles,
jalapenos.
aren't they? Or jalapenos. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
jalapenos are in the
Yes,
stuffed
that's what
olives.
it is.
I didn't
Yes.
realize you were my people, like olives and pickles. Like
And
that's
they're great. They're great in martinis.
I love they sell these things in Canada where it's olives with garlic inside.
Yep,
Oh.
garlic stuffed olives. Those aren't good in martinis.
No.
and the blue cheese aren't either. I like a dirty martini. So
Yeah.
clean
Yeah.
olive juice, a bunch of olives, and I'll drop a blue cheese in there on the top. So
Oof.
when you take your first sip, you get that. You take that olive in too. And it's like, oh,
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds
Yeah.
delicious, guys.
Yes.
Like
this
I
pickle
love
craze.
talking food. I think I gotta talk when I get around people who love talking about food as much as I do.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, then
Well,
you could do this, and you can eat
People think,
this.
people think barbecue guys are just about barbecue. We're really
Right.
just grown
About
up
good
foodies, you know.
Exactly.
Hashtag good food only.
This is going to be surprise a lot of people, but barbecue is not in my top 10 of favorite foods. I like the art of
That is
barbecue.
very surprising.
I like the skill. I like what it takes to get into
You're
it. I
so
like
full
the
of
end result.
shit.
No,
You're
dude.
so full of
Have
shit.
you ever tried to like taste a regular chicken wing these days? Just like go
Right.
out and just have regular
Yes.
chicken wings that don't have any type of barbecue on them.
Not
Have
yet.
you?
I order from Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll get their 30 or 40 count. I only have them put a dry rub on them, and then I put my own sauces on them.
Okay.
Got it.
Because
Yeah,
I go out and no, and I'm like, and even my husband's like, no. Like I know,
No.
like I like smoked chicken, like I love
Right.
barbecue, like
So,
I love.
but the best wings is when you smoke them and then fry them.
Yeah.
And I
agree
think
with
that's
that.
and I think that's exactly what R&R does. And I still think, even though the Twins are out of those restaurants, I think that the chicken wings are still on point.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
do.
else is great to smoke and fry? And I just tried it. Sorry, like I know we're knee deep in
No.
this, but I tried Alf's Kitchen's. He does a smoked smash burger, and I just tried it. And let me tell you,
Oh.
he smokes just like 180. I
The
think he does
balls.
200 and just smokes the ball for like
Yeah.
30 minutes just so they get
Yeah.
some color on them. And
Yeah.
then he smashes it. But like one, the color
Ooh.
of the smash burger is beautiful. It looks so good. And two, the taste is like, okay, I'm sold. I
Yeah.
can't do burgers any other way anymore. Like it is an amazing recipe. Yeah. Not mine. But I
'Cause
did try his. Yeah.
it's a reversed seared smash burger,
I like
basically.
it.
Yeah.
I love
I
That's
like it.
I like
See?
that name of it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this
I
is
haven't posted it yet. I'm about posting it this week. So
right. See, that is a cross between barbecue and grilling. And what I was trying to say
Yeah.
earlier with like barbecue is not in my top 10 because I put, Indian food, Greek food, Mexican food, different
Portuguese
foods like
chicken,
yeah,
jerk chicken.
Chinese. I put
Oh.
a lot of those foods ahead of barbecue. I love good barbecue, but it's not in my maybe it's a 9. Maybe it is in my top 10. But
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But I like
give us your all right. Let's let her say, what's your
Yeah.
number one food? What's your go-to?
Okay, this is so funny that you're saying
This is
it
tough, right?
because it's not barbecue.
Well,
See?
no,
Honestly,
mine's not either. But what is
yeah,
yours?
it's a
Tell us
big
yours.
old plate of pasta. Like, give me
Yeah.
penne alla vodka. Give me smoked bacon in there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
give me a big piece of garlic bread with the most garlic you could ever put on it.
Some
Like,
carbonara.
Carbonara,
yes,
Carbonara.
yes. My husband's such a carnivore that like my original that I like my pan of vodka is known by my family. Like they ask me to make it all the time. But my
Mhm.
husband's like, just bacon. Can you put some chicken in it? And I'm like, I like what you're thinking. So now
Yeah.
I put like so much chicken in it and
Like more meat the better, right?
yeah,
What about you,
exactly,
Jesse?
right.
No,
What about you?
I'm asking the
What
questions
is
on this one.
is
What's
it
yours
barbecue?
now?
Jesse, is it
My-
barbecue?
Mine is Southern food.
Okay.
The Creole.
I like.
You have to enlighten me because I'm Canadian.
a really good jambalaya,
Oh,
and that's probably as much barbecue as I make. Chicken wings and jambalaya are probably requested,
chicken wings.
except for my nephew. My nephew always asks for ribs. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
And Anthony, we need your number one, not
Yeah,
just
come on,
a whole
Anthony.
list of things. Yeah.
All right. It's going to be lamb vindaloo over the top of a bed
vindaloo.
of jasmine rice.
Oh,
Spicy vindaloo.
yes.
That is just so hard to get, nail, and then having the naan bread to be perfect to go with it. That's just I could eat that all day.
Yep.
And I had a customer come in and said he had been down to Les's. Have you been to Les's yet?
I've had his oxtail. I'm not a fan of his sides, but his oxtail is on point.
And that's exactly what this customer said. He goes, the sides are nothing to write home about. That's what I don't understand that in barbecue joints in Utah. Sides should be superstars to go along with superstar barbecue.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I try to make the best sides I can for my catering stuff.
What is your best sides to your barbecue?
So I have
cheese?
I make a crazy mac and cheese, and we kind of perfecting the recipe. We kind of got it down to where it's a ooey gooey smoked angry mac and cheese. So we're putting some chipotle seasoning in there. We're also putting.
I was just gonna say, I bet you it's spicy because you're Southern.
No, but it's not spicy though. So
okay,
I can go as angry as you want. So I will put in Hatch green chilies mild.
Okay.
Just for flavor.
Yeah.
And kids will destroy that. Now, if you want it hotter, we can mix in the green chilies and some mild jalapenos. Or we can go crazy and get some hot jalapenos in it.
Get real angry.
Yeah. It'll burn you going in and out.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is like people around here, there's like, I don't like coleslaw. I'm like, you've
Okay.
never had my coleslaw.
Yeah, I
So
love
we
coleslaw.
do a thing called a barbecue Sunday at a lot of events where we put baked beans in the bottom, coleslaw in the middle, and pulled pork on top. I said, I tell you what, I'm going to make it my way. If you hate it, come back. I'll make you another one. I promise you.
Ugh.
No
Yeah.
problems at all. I've yet to have one barbecue Sunday come back. And I got the barbecue Sunday idea from Tommy Brown, T from Queuing for You Barbecue.
Love that.
I got that from him about probably 10 years ago.
Nice.
But I make 400 of them at the Halloween Havoc Demolition Derby for the drivers.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
Man, I don't do a lot of sides. Plus I can't compete with Amanda's pasta salad. She makes a elote style pasta salad. So she has the little tiny pasta in
Uh-huh.
with the elote. It's unstoppable, man. I can't compete with that. I'm like, you are on
See,
side dishes. I will
and see,
handle the meat side and you handle those sides because she is killing it.
I just wish these barbecue joints would you know what? You know who does do good sides is Redbeard's Barbecue in Clearfield.
Mm.
But he's only
Picarica does
open.
as well.
Does the Picarica? I've
Yep.
heard that too.
Yeah.
But man, you got to have great baked beans. I mean, baked beans are not hard.
That's
Do
my
great baked
go-to.
beans,
Mhm.
great potato salad, great coleslaw, and I think you got to have a great mac and cheese.
Yep.
So
I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those should be your basics for a barbecue restaurant. If you can't nail
Yep.
those with
Or
your
some-
protein,
you got to
yeah.
have some greens of some type, whether you're doing some like Cajun smoky bacon green beans or
Mhm.
some collard greens. Collard greens are hard to do for a lot of people because people don't understand. They got to cut the stems out of the collard greens because that's what makes it bitter. But
Yeah.
that's that and a ham hock and some
Mhm.
bacon in it. Oof.
Mm.
Lot of butter.
Yes.
Mhm.
Butter's your best friend in
Mhm.
everything.
Butter and bacon is your friend.
Yes, it is. What about you, Cara? What is your go-to side?
Honestly, like if I were to think of every time I have a barbecue or I'm going to a barbecue, my cowboy baked beans are definitely on the menu.
How do you
I
make yours?
love,
How do you make your
with all the
cowboy?
sweetness and goodness, baked beans with, brown sugar. I
Brown
put a little bit
sugar.
of hot sauce. I like to put green pepper in mine. I do
Yeah.
it a little bit different, but like the base of this, the base is kind of the same. I added some
Mhm.
onion powder in there, some paprika in there, some garlic in there, I put onions in mine,
What's
like
your
on the
what's your
top of my
base?
head.
What's your base on your beans?
Well, I just normally use the canned beans myself personally. I just go beans in. We put hot
Bushes.
dogs in,
You
Bush's
start with
beans.
bushes,
Yep.
yeah.
I start with Bush's beans. I usually put hot dogs in. I usually put bacon in. I usually put onions in. Again, green pepper, brown sugar. I'm on the top of my head here. Did I say garlic?
Do
Barbecue
you use
sauce.
barbecue sauce,
I use a
ketchup,
little bit of barbecue
mustard?
sauce. I don't use ketchup. I don't. I do use mustard, and sometimes even I'll put a little bit of soy sauce in it. To be honest with you, depending what I have, but depending what kind of bean I actually put in there. If it's like
Mhm.
their home style or their maple, it all depends. But I just load it all up, and my family just goes crazy. I also can't go anywhere without burnt ends. Like when I go to parties, it's like my friends know, like queso. If I'm bringing an appetizer, like, oh, Kara's bringing she's bringing her queso, and I'm like, can I try something different, guys? Like,
Yeah.
like,
You're right.
Yeah.
But I love how they have their staple, like it's Kara's thing, for them,
Yeah.
and I love that. And food reminds them of me, and I absolutely love that.
Okay, so I have a question for you. If somebody's going to give you 12 hot dogs and you got to compete with them, how are you going to make this hot dog? How are you going to elevate a normal hot dog?
You got to fit.
Oh.
You got to fit 3 fully decorated hot dogs in a clamshell box.
Yes. Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm gonna take 2 chopsticks and I'm gonna put them down on the table, and then I'm gonna put the hot dog down. And then I'm gonna cross hatch it. So when you open it, it's like that cucumber. Like, like those cucumbers where you open it and they go, woo! They're like this. Yep. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna smoke them. And I'll probably put some seasoning on it. I'm gonna smoke them. But then, to make it even cooler, I'm gonna lay some cheese down out on the grill, on the, on a cast iron. And then I'm gonna lay it and I'm gonna kind of tuck it
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put it on a stick, and then there's no bun, and I'm gonna dunk it in, and you just have a really fun cheese, and that's what I would do.
So, but
Not
if
to put me on the spot or anything.
I know, but you got to put 3 in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 in a box.
Yeah.
That's got to be cut into 6 portions.
Yeah.
1 dog
No, 3 hot dogs.
3 hot dogs.
into 6, so
Yeah.
it has to be cut.
No, it
Can I
doesn't have to
cut
be
them
cut.
and make them
No,
their
no.
own cheese little beds?
No.
You can do 3 that are their own cheese little buns.
Yes.
But in the judging tent, they're going to cut them in half. So there's 6 judges. They can have a half a dog each.
I can't cut it for them. They're gonna
No.
cut it.
Yes.
Oh.
correct.
You
So
actually
no
you
sticks.
you actually
No
can cut them,
sticks.
but I don't.
Nobody
I think-
wants to.
I think you
Yeah.
you would let them cut.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them cutting their product.
Yeah.
Yeah, they totally could, but I mean, I would make it look prettier if I could cut it myself.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
they each look the same and that they each, but I don't know, either that. So I've
So
worked
hot
with
dog on a
a
stick. Hot dog on a stick.
Mhm.
Hey,
All right.
dude, Anthony, people could take those hot dogs and turn them into corn dogs too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I never
Well, you
thought
do-
about that till just now.
Okay, if I lose, I'm coming after somebody. What you do?
Wait, what is it that you did?
No, what?
Or
what,
doing.
what-
We-
th-
we-
no,
this
we-
was an idea. I just don't want to deal with it because it's
All right.
it's kind of the messy.
Given
But
all
take-
props, Josh Lynch gave me the idea for next year's Blue Compass.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that in May next year. That'll be a little KCBS contest. But we're going to do it as a tester on September 27th at our 5 Points location. We're doing tri-tip and hot dogs. So we're
Mhm.
kind of working out the formats of what people can do and everything else. But
Okay.
they get that 3 corn dogs in there, and you could do all kinds of stuff inside that corn dog, and just put a pretty barbecue spiral along the top of all 3, and then we can cut it in the judges area.
Okay, so here's the deal. If anybody
Hold on.
beats me,
She raised her hand.
Oh,
Get
all right.
Shows up.
You can even do like a Korean corn dog with like
Yeah.
the cheese on top, but you can make it something different and make it like a different cheese
Yeah.
or like, like a stuffed Korean corn dog, like that sort of thing.
yeah,
With
Anyways.
with pepper jack.
right.
Yes, with pepper jack, not regular
Mm.
cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna stuff a hot
right.
dog. We're gonna slice the hot dog in half.
Okay.
We're gonna pack it
Yes.
with cheddar cheese.
Yes.
We're gonna take that hot dog and wrap it in puff pastries.
Oh.
There you
Yeah.
go.
We're going
Like
to
pigs. He's going pigs in the blanket.
Yep. So then you're gonna wrap that. You're gonna put it on your smoker. Let the puff pastry develop. Then you're gonna egg wash it, roll it in breadcrumb, and then deep fry that sucker.
Oh man.
Yes. And then you
Don't
put those
use
three in
don't
your-
use don't use breadcrums.
Yeah. Use something like I'm thinking like
use
a like
chicharrones.
chicharron.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
get
know,
some pork rinds that they have pork
Yeah.
rinds now in the
Pork-
grocery store.
pork rinds, or you
Bread
can
it
even
in that.
use the Takis.
Yeah.
Something with some heat.
Put some bacon with the cheese inside
there
the
you
hot
go.
dogs.
There you
Then
go.
we're pork on pork on pork. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a beef hot dog. So
Yeah. So
the
anybody
beef
who
on
does
pork
that,
on pork.
and if anybody uses that at the competition,
No, you're
and
gonna
you
come
win
do
with
it.
it, I need a
little-
shout out. I'm
No,
not
you-
doing it because I don't
Your
want.
your little bitch ass is coming up and cooking. Come on now.
I am going to. I'm most likely going to come cook that, but I am not doing that because I don't
Hey,
want to mess.
hey,
with, I don't
hey,
want to mess
hey.
with the oil.
Hey, Kara, will you ask him a question? Ask him how many competitions he's cooked this year.
How many competitions have you cooked this year? The Anthony.
KCBS 1, SCA about 6, Jesse's competition 0.
And we cooked together.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we could. But Jesse hasn't been busting my balls that bad because I've been doing stuff like going fishing in Mexico during his competition, doing family stuff. And he knows that I have not done that in the last 5-6 years. So he has
And I'm
next
so down
season.
for family stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
know that.
So
Yeah.
So but next year I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on me because he's like, listen here, you got it all out last year. It's go time now.
Yes.
I will never ever
I'll be
give you
on him
grief.
for you too.
I will never ever be on you
Yep.
about going out and doing
Yep.
family stuff. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So
love
but
that,
I am
guys.
going to do that hot dog and tri-tip competition. I'm like 98% positive I'm doing this, but I'm not going to do that recipe I just discussed because I don't want to deal with the deep fried oils and
You
all
know what's
that
funny
stuff. So
is the winners of the contest that we did at the Layton store.
mhm.
The winner was a Trisket, which is a tri-tip cooked like a brisket.
Yes, it is.
Second place was sous vide and
Oh,
then grilled,
Okay.
and he got a little bit more bark on his tri-tip. He seared it a little hotter than
Okay.
his brother. So this is Troy and Anthony, Troy and Tony at our pitmaster location in West Jordan, because the Chugalicious, his brother, won it, but I think he had a little harder sear after he sous vide it.
mm,
So for me,
makes sense.
I like that sear.
that's just reverse seared. Why
Yeah,
don't you put it in the smoker on low for a couple hours?
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, because
Instead
that's
of
the thing.
seasoning it.
That's the good thing about those the Green Mountain grills is they start at 150 degrees.
Ooh.
You can put a tri-tip on for a minute, and you could also throw it in there with no heat and throw a smoke tube in there.
yeah.
Mm.
Adds
Let it
that
smoke for
smoke.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Pit
You
Boss
know,
Girls Titan also goes down to 152. It's their only grill, I believe, that does that one as well.
yeah,
Surprised. I was like, all the jerky, let's go.
Yeah.
yeah. Very few grills start at that low, and I
Very
love that
few.
about the Green Mountain grills. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It must
Mhm.
be because why I personally think the girls can go down to 150 is when they're double wall insulated, because
Yeah,
it locks in that temperature, and they have
Mm.
very heavy insulated lids, the GMTs
Yeah.
do. So yeah.
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 Heck yeah. Well, let's get up to speed with you now. What have you been
Since
doing
we,
since the last time we talked with you? Because you have been doing a lot.
I have. This barbecue
Yes.
season was crazy.
Yeah. Let's talk about what you have been doing lately.
I've been basically doing the same thing, but it's just on a larger level. I've this year is a monumental year for me. I don't
that's
want to cry, but
awesome.
I was on I was on my first television show this year.
Yeah. Talk about that.
So my first, I was
TV's
on it.
fun.
Yeah. So I was on the Food Network, in Canada is now, as of January, converted to what's called the Flavor Network. And so I was on the new Food Network, basically. They asked me, VH Sauces and the Food Network asked me to come and do a spot with them with Roger Mooking, where I made barbecue goods and he basically ate them. It was just like a dream come true to me. Like, I still can't believe they asked me or how they found me, to be honest with you. And then I ended up doing a tour with a local Canadian Rib Fest. It's called Rib Fest X. And so I ended up doing a tour with them, doing demonstrations at Rib Fest, teaching people how to convert spare ribs into St. Louis style ribs. And then I just ran through the whole process with them and I gave samples. So that was my second opportunity to be on TV. I went on a show called CP24 here, which is everybody knows it. I got calls all day long, like, I saw you on television, people who didn't even know that I was on it. And that was my second dream come true. And then a magazine featured me this year. Like, I don't even know how this is real life. like literally, like, I'm just this mom. This is my office behind me, and
That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
still don't know. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. I could cry when I actually think about it. It's nuts. Yeah, this year's been
Right.
crazy.
That is awesome, especially being able
Yeah.
to do some of those full productions. Those are long
Yeah.
days. People don't
Mm.
realize how long they are. It might be a 10-15 minute segment or show. It doesn't have, but you film for 8-10 hours. They're reshooting
Mhm.
everything 6 times just to make sure
And
they
not
have the
only are
right
they
shot.
redoing it, I stayed up all night because I'm feeding these people ribs, and I am not going, I don't know if you know, I am not going to give them fake, oh, these look good ribs. Like, I am going to stay up all night for
Yeah.
you, because I don't want somebody to think that you know what I mean? So I was up all night babysitting those ribs, and then I was at the studio at 4 a.m. So yeah, it was definitely a busy day.
That's
Days.
the morning shows are the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've done a bunch of morning shows with Casey Scott here in Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
and it always starts at 5:30 in the morning, and
Yeah.
it's like, you want barbecue at 5:30 in the morning? It doesn't happen at 5:30 in the morning.
It does not.
Oh, serve it hot and fresh. I mean, it's one of the hardest, but that's the hardest deadline and turn-ins you can ever do is for TV.
Right.
It is. And I
So
just learned that even doing, it was such a learning curve. Everything was a learning curve for me. Anyways, even doing the Rib Fest, like knowing how much work goes into preparing it, because again, you're showing them, but you're also finished product. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I don't
the
care who's taking my barbecue.
afters, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's just been a dream come true that like I've been somehow recognized in this community, and it's all coming into fruition. And all I
Isn't it
can
fun
say
though?
is it's so much fun.
But you have a great bubbly personality. That's
Aw.
that's
Mhm.
that's what sets you apart from, because I mean, a lot of people can talk food, but they can't be as presentable as what you come across as.
I'm just a weirdo girl. I am
That's
weird.
okay. That's we don't think you're weird. We think you have a personality.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a personality.
Yeah, full on personality.
Yes.
And I
'Cause-
and I love showing it. I love showing my family. That's like why I came on here. But I definitely can say it's also the hardest part because, and I think I said this. I don't know if I said it on your podcast, but I definitely, people lean on me to be that light in their life. Like I get all these messages that
I love
says
that.
like, you bring me up, you're a light, like never stop. Like I do dance party Fridays, and I do things that I know to like get people going, and I go to Costco and I say, oh my gosh, I have $300 budget, like what are we gonna, and I engage with everybody, and everyone says like, but I do have bad days, and it's hard on those bad days to show up. And
Yep.
people might think that's fake, but for me, it's like, no, like these people rely on me. Like they rely on that happiness in their day because the world is ugly.
See,
Yeah.
see that there's your personality, and then there's your grit.
Yep.
Your
Yeah.
grit is to push through, and some days it's hard to go and push through and do the things you need to do to
It
be
really
successful
is.
in what you're doing. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do tell the people I have bad days too, but let's be real, people don't want to sit there and hear about your bad days every single day, but I do try to keep it a little real,
But
Like,
Yeah,
you're
it's
you're
key.
speaking your truth,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And
It's a rough world out there.
being yourself, your organic self, your true
Yeah.
self, it comes across. It just does.
Like
Yes.
weird.
See?
Yeah.
Love it.
Exactly.
What
So
inspired you? Yeah,
Because
go.
you should see Anthony when he gets off the podcast. He has all his music background, and he shows off that he's a terminal case of Caucasian the way he dances.
You
I'm a
dance?
DJ. I don't dance. I'm a DJ.
You just do this, huh?
I do this. I rock with it and lean with it.
And
I
I'm
do
like
the
the
same thing.
crazy
I do
one.
the same thing.
Yeah, rock with it and lean with it, man. It's a DJ dance move. We don't have a lot of room. We couldn't learn how to dance when you're in this small booth. You just got to do it. You got to roll with
If
it.
you're the
Isn't
DJ,
it-
I'm the one you hate. I'm like there, be like, play this.
Nope, you're our favorite person. Because
If you're dancing, you can put requests in.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
I bring
it's
people
crazy
to the
that
dance floor.
both me and Anthony are DJs. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that first person on the dance floor at weddings. So I'm like, get over here, guys. Let's go. I'm not being the only one on here.
And, yeah, you got to drop that serious jam to get everybody on the floor at the wedding.
Yep,
My
and serious.
husband dances with me at weddings.
Oh, that's
he
great.
does not dance, but he
Doesn't
dances
matter.
with me at weddings.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he busts a move.
So young MC.
Yeah.
And then since we're talking about being a DJ, here's my little plug.
Plug.
I do have
Yes.
I have another podcast called The Album Society. Go check that out. It's all
So
about
fun.
music. So
what are you doing on that podcast, Anthony?
Yeah.
You can't just say what it is. What do you do on that podcast?
So it's a podcast. It's a hip hop podcast, hip hop and R&B. And what we do is we review albums almost book club style. So we'll listen to an album, jump on the podcast and talk about what we like, dislike, and what we really enjoyed about that album, because we can't play the music just because of royalty rights and all that stuff. So we just really want to just take people into a deeper look into what really goes.
I think you can drop a
album.
2-second clip is all you can do.
Yep. And so yeah, like the last one we did, it's going to be available hopefully on Friday. We did an R&B album. We did Usher's My Way album.
I love that album.
But
that is the best album ever.
It's one of the best. Yes.
Here's a question for you. What's the number one sampled drum line that was hip hop in origin in hip hop history? It's
I don't know.
And they sampled it from Parliament. It was the Humpty Dance. Think about the Humpty Dance snare and drum line.
Yeah.
That was sampled on so many different songs.
It really is. It's like M-Tune, Juicy. How many people sampled that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
We're going deep on the DJ side. We'll stop. I want to hear about that recipe because I just looked at it. It looked friggin'. I just wanted a bite of it too. The one that you got 1.3 million views on Instagram.
Which one was that one?
It was your burger rolled burger, whatever, bacon and burger, and what else did you roll in that thing?
I love you, Jesse, but that actually hit close to 80 million on all platforms.
Well, okay. See, correct me when I'm wrong. I'm good with that. So tell us about that recipe.
Yeah, it was a recipe that actually me and my husband thought about. So we were having a bonfire, and we were just sitting, having a drink, and I was just like, barbecue season, I really want to come up with some crazy recipe. And he was like, well, why don't you do this, and this? And what he said computed into my brain into this recipe, because it was nothing about what he was like. I didn't even say that. I said you should make a bacon weave and whatever, but whatever he said, I in turn was like, wait, smash. Yeah, I was like, smash burgers. And eventually he didn't want it as a burger. He wanted it as like a cake. And I was like, no. This has to be a burger. And so anyways, I ended up making it to him. I showed it to him and he was like, this is nothing like I talked about. But I was like, I don't care. It's going to do amazing. So
you inspired this recipe.
He did totally inspire this recipe. Yeah. And I honestly would have given him credit if he didn't say that, that's not the way I was talking about. And he still wants me to create his version of what he talked about, which I will, because it's still good. But honestly, I thought it was a good recipe, but I had no idea it was going to change the way we eat burgers to this day. It's going to be sold at restaurants. Everybody in their name is doing it. And I couldn't be more proud of it. I couldn't be more proud of it. And it's just, I owe a lot to it. I grew a lot with that video.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So speaking of growing, what is in the future? Is there, I hate to say this, but is there a book on the horizon that we thought about publishing? Have we thought about, or
if anybody wants to contact me on that, I just don't even know the processes, but I do know that in the next year, as next September, my youngest will be in school and I will be home full time. And so I actually have a product in the works because I'm trying to prepare it for when he does go, because it'll be a whole separate business itself, an entity. But you'll never guess what it is. I'd love to hear guesses in the comments. I can't read them right now, but I'd love to see them when you're guessing. But it is not a cookbook and it's not a rub.
But give it.
I'll say those two things.
It's not a cook, but it's not a rub. So it's a grill that you put a lot of input into.
It's not a grill, but I don't say anything else.
Got
You
it.
get-
It's
you
a
get-
barbecue
yeah.
product.
Throw a
for
little,
sure.
throw a little tease. Throw a little
No.
tease.
She's
It's
under
what we
contract,
love.
Jesse.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
Oh.
Plus, like, I'm not
Hey.
even lying. I have patent pending stuff going on, so like,
There you go. Smart
I
girl.
can't.
go.
Yeah, I can't do
Well-
anything. But I will be going full force. I've been in the barbecue industry, and I know what we want. I know what we need, and I'll be talking to you, Jesse, later to have it in your stores.
You got
Yeah.
it. We can do
Well, for the book side of things,
Yes.
you can always reach out to Girls
Christy
Can Grill.
Vanover.
Christy
Yep.
Vanover.
Yeah, Christy.
She's
she
a
did
good
her.
friend of mine.
Yep, she did her book all on Amazon,
Amazon. Yep.
and it
She
Wow.
self-published on Amazon.
Yeah, sells and publishes it on Amazon. So you can pretty much design your whole book in Amazon, and then they will print it and drop ship it for you. So it's just an
I
option.
could probably put together that pretty soon. Like, as soon as my kids go to school,
Yeah.
it's definitely a full, like, I'll have a lot more time on my hands. I still am a full-time mom. My kids just went
Mhm.
back to school. Like, my other two, I have 3 of them. So as soon as it just opens up a whole world. So watch out, guys. You think I'm coming out? Like, once my kids at school, I'll have so much more time on my hands to really grind. So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Time.
Mhm.
What's that?
grind. Oh,
I said
God.
time. Time. What is
Yeah,
that?
I
Yeah.
know. I don't want to rush him because I still want him home with me. I really cherish my time with my kids, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna have a lot of time that I can do on my hands. I will make a book. I'll do all that stuff, but it's just basically how much time do I have? Like right now, I'm putting in the summertime. I just try to work on my blog. Like Pit Boss Grills and I did a whole series on how to barbecue, an intro to barbecue, and we called it Getting Fired Up with Kara. And so we did all these videos. I'm compiling like the most massive blog to really go in depth on how to barbecue from the beginning, because that's what I did. I learned from the beginning, and I think I can really inspire some women and men who've never barbecued to explore. It's not scary. You're not going to blow up anything. Like that's what
Yeah.
girls think,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we still haven't covered enough. So we
I know.
are probably going to we are
so much
definitely
about
going to have to
food.
get you back on the show again.
You better.
Yes.
We're family
So-
now.
Yes. So go ahead and tell everybody where to find you, how to find you, and how they can reach out to you if they wish.
My main platform is on Instagram. You can find me at Scale and Tailor. That's Tailor. I'm on every single platform, and you can find absolutely every single one of my recipes at www.scaleandtailor.com. Shoot me a message because I love to talk to my community. I love to get everybody involved, and I'd love another friend.
Where did that name come from?
Oh, it's not a fun story, but
Okay, if it's not a fun story, you don't have to tell it. But
no, it's just an older business. I did an Etsy business, and I was just like, I'm not going to rebrand, and then it stuck. So I'm not
There we
changing.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us again tonight. And yeah, we will definitely get you on in the future.
I really appreciate both of you guys. Are always so much fun, and I love your podcast and all your guests. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to hear about this new product.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let's do that. Let's plan on it having you back on when that new product launches.
Once your patent is issued,
Yep.
Mhm.
let's
I
talk.
will tell you as soon as that is.
All right, sweet.
Sounds good. All righty. Thank
Bye.
you. You have a good night.
You too,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks,
See you, kiddo.
everybody.
Thank you.